Good day, everyone. This is Dave, and I'm welcoming you all from a very special place, maybe the most important place in the whole of Bangladesh at this very moment. I'm welcoming you all from the Amor Ekushe Granthamela, which is the immortal 21st book fair. It's a book fair which is being taken place on the Sohrawardi Park, which is adjacent to the University of Dhaka campus. And today I'm exploring, numerous books here. It's one of the largest book fairs in the entire subcontinent. So if you intend to know about Bangladesh, if you intend to discover, the writings of Bengali writers, there will be no other place better than this. So it's the last period of February at this moment, and in the month of February usually this fair takes place. So what you'll have to do is that you'll have to first come to University of Dhaka campus. Usually the best time to visit this place is during the afternoon, primarily because of the traffic condition. As you have probably known, that Dhaka is a very chaotic city, and it's very hard to get from one place to another. So for that reason, you'll have to be coming here earlier. My best recommendation will be between 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. That would be best for you. So what you will discover, there are numerous publishers here in this book fair, but not every publisher will offer you the books that will give you the most important ideas that you might seek about Bangladesh. Now, if you don't know about Bangladesh, you'll have to know that this is one of the important countries of the South Asia, and it has got numerous importance, and it's a very unique country. If you're a history fan like me, it's one of the best places to know about and study about history. So many battles, so many nations, and it was colonized for a long period of time. Bangladesh was colonized for maybe 200 years, which is a very huge amount of time. Here are some of the key publishers, who publish many interesting books, and not every publisher publish their books in English. So you have to be a little bit choosy, while you frequent this place. Now, what are the key publishers that you should search for if you want to know about Bangladesh? My first advice will be to come to UPL. Behind me you can see the UPL. It's called the University Press Limited. They hold a huge collection of books, and their books are usually written in English. So, you will get a good hold about the key writings on English, Bengali literature, and about Bangladesh. So, my first recommendation will be if you want to know about Bangladesh, come to this publishers. It's called UPL, it's called the University Press Limited. So it's published already numerous books pertaining to the history of Bangladesh, of course the history of the previous father of nation, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. It is also published books about politics, and some of the key politicians, their thoughts and what happens here in the system of politics of Bangladesh. So, and another thing, the archaeological aspects of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a country which is very rich in terms of its archaeological sites. Although being a tropical country, due to heavy rainfall, most of the archaeological sites are in ruins, and they require a huge deal of, restoration, renovation, this sort of thing. So you'll get a huge deal of idea about this. Now let me also take you to some of the other publishers that you'll probably find interesting. This book fair is arranged by Bangla Academy, which promotes the usage of Bengali language and it gives you a wide range of books, and it also provides you some of the key ideas about different writers and their opinions. So they have recently translated a huge deal of books as well. So my recommendation to you will be, visit the Bangla Academy stalls, of course. And here we have Pathok Samabesh. It's one of the best publishers. They have also published some of the books in English. So they'll give you a huge deal of idea about, let me get inside of it. So most of the books here are in Bengali, of course, but some of the books are written in English. If you look at their cover, they're quite sophisticated, These are the classic books, for example, Padma Nadir Majhi, written by Manik Bandyopadhyay. We have here Gitanjali Song Offering, written by Rabindranath Tagore. And we have some of the English books right here. Okay, so this is a good collection of books you'll be finding here. So I recommend this stall also, but there are other prominent publishers as well. Let me take you to them. One of the greatest tragedies here is that a huge part of Bengali literature is not yet translated into English, and even if they have been translated, they cost so much that we are unable to purchase them a lot of the time. So it's a tragedy, and there's a reason why I don't think the foreign people they don't usually get interested in studying about our literature, which is quite rich and abundant. And the Bengali literature is in itself is a very wide and expansive literature. It's got so many good writers, discussing about life and all its details, the financial aspects of life, the social aspects of life, the Bengali culture, the Bengali celebrations, and so on and so forth. Now, here's the amazing picture of a poet. Now, Bangladeshi poets are also pretty famous. If you don't know about Rabindranath Tagore, was a Nobel laureate who received Nobel Prize in 1913 for his song offering. You should know about him. Some of his short stories will be good enough. You will be very happy if you read his writings. All right, then we have other writers as well. For example, other poets includes Kazi Nazrul Islam. Of course, we have different poetic works of Shamsur Rahman, for example, Jibanananda Das. There are writers who have emphasized on the natural aspects of Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a very rich country if you consider its nature. It's famous for its natural wonders. So if you should read the writings of Bibhutibhushan Bandyopadhyay or Jibanananda Das. Here's another famous publishing house. It's called Prothoma. They have also published some of the important and historic documents of our country. I've discovered numerous books, including some of the diaries written by our first Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed, and also the spiritual books as well. So it's one of the famous publishers here. And here we have Maula Brothers. It's also very famous. I purchased numerous of their books, and they're very, very rich. One of the things that I've found that not all the books are rich here in Bangladesh. There are thousands of books written, but mostly they are entertaining books. If you are interested in entertainment, then okay. But if you are interested to know about the classics, the roots and the key structures of our society, then you'll have to go for the classics. Here's another publishing house. It's called Kakuli Prakashani. It's also a good source of books. I remember purchasing a book on Proverbs from this publishing house, which was a very good book. Now, let me take you to the Bangla Academy stall. This is one of the important stalls here, as Bangla Academy itself arranges this amazing, book fair. These are some of the minor publishing houses. They're not as important, or prominent, but they, sell books for children. For example, here we have a publishing house that's primarily targeting children, story books for children, picture books. These are the stalls allocated for the children. And look at this. There's even children waiting there, for the purchase of their books. So it's nice. Now, let me show you some of the stalls, like, for example, important stalls like Bangla Academy stall. Bangla Academy is a very important figure. There's no nation on earth, who have shed their blood for the sake of their language as much as we have, And so for that reason, I believe that the role of Bangla Academy has been immense. It has played its role very well. It has published many of the good and classic books which are of very significant importance. And even now, it's continuing its work by arranging this amazing book fair here in the heart of Dhaka city. Well, I'm now going to take you to the stall, which is the Bangla Academy stall, and I will be showing you, some of their books. Here's the stall of Bangla Academy, behind me. Let me show you that. This is the stall of Bangla Academy. Now, Bangla Academy, as I told you earlier, is from the start of 1952. It's in operation, and it's promoting the Bengali language, and it's also got a good deal of translations from some of the key books on literature, on Bengali literature. Let me show you some of the translated books. One of the key works that Bangla Academy did is that it has arranged many dictionaries. So if you want to learn, for example, Bengali, there's no alternative of, the dictionaries. So dictionaries are published by Bangla Academy. There are different sorts of dictionaries, and there is a dictionary on Bengali to English, and there's a dictionary on English to Bengali, and so on and so forth. But the translation works, like, for example, of some key literature, is probably done by them as well. Let me see if they have any translations. They also published books on different regions and their difference of language. For example, my origin is in Tangail, so I bought the book pertaining to my origin. And here is a translation of the Proverbs of Bengali literature. In Bengali literature, we have some of the proverbs, maxim, axioms, and these maxim and axioms are of significant value, So, for example, about the English axioms like, for example, penny wise, pound foolish. Such proverbs also exist in Bengali literature as well. So this is a good book, on proverbs or maxim or axioms. It's a good book, if you want to study it. And there's a huge collection of books. Almost all of them are written in in Bengali language. But there's also some books written by English writers. Here's the book written on Nazrul by Winston E. Langley. So the number of translation books are pretty rare here as well. So this was the amazing Bangla Academy stall, and they are the organizer of this amazing fair here in the heart of Dhaka city. So, a couple of ideas on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. First of all, as most of the books here are published in Bengali, So you'll have to be willing to search for the translated books, you know, if you intend to explore the Bangladesh, you know, as I recommended you, like for example, go to UPL, you know, University Publishing or Press Limited. That was the stall you should go for, you know, because that will offer you books of English. Okay, so enjoy coming to this fair. It's only held in the month of February, not in the other months. So if you come to this place, or if you visit the University of Dhaka campus in this period, it's the best place, and you will see a huge gathering of people all around you. Look at this. It's an immense gathering of people, and as it is Friday today, you know, the gathering is huge. Okay, so from the amazing Immortal 21st Book Fair of Dhaka City,